Hello, I am Ebrar and I'm a prep class student in Huma Schools. In this video, we're going to present you the magnificent food culture of Konya and discuss about this topic in four main parts as prehistoric, Selçuk, Ottoman and Republic periods. Konya is a special city, dates back thousands of years and has hosted many civilizations for centuries. Located within the borders of our city, Çatalhöyük is one of the oldest living spaces of humanity dating back 10,000 years. Many civilizations have been born, grown and developed in Konya since then. Our ancestors, who came to Anatolia from Central Asia and blended these cultures with the experiences of the past, created a magnificent food culture. This food culture, which has been preserved from the Selçuk period until today, is among the most important values of our city now.
Let food be your medicine and medicine be your food.
The signs of life that were found in Çatalhöyük determined the identity of food in Konya region with the domestication of animals and the cultivation of products such as wheat by human beings. Today, nutrition that is based on cereal products and meat still continues. After the conquest of Konya, people from the Caucasus and the Near East laid the foundation of traditional Konya cuisine. During the excavations in this area, trees, tuberous roots, weeds, cereals, wild seeds and fruits were found. Barley, wheat, lentil, peas and chickpeas were among the cultivated products. Nevertheless, no meal from that period could be found in our sources.
As for the Middle Asia period, milk, yogurt, buttermilk and wafer known to have been used by Turks are also common in Konya on our day. In Orkan inscriptions, one of the earliest written sources of Turks, it is mentioned that they ate deer and rabbit meat and gave people a meal called food of the dead for the person who passed away.
If you really want to make a friend, go to someone's house and eat with him. The people who give you their food give you their heart.
In some works from this period, we can see some myths that are still alive in Konya. When Turulbek, the great Selçuk emperor, conquered Nisapur, he ate the food offered to him and said not much but legs garlic. In the Van Lugat Türk prepared by Kashgarlı Mahmut. Konya myths and some food can be seen in the same work. We can see some kitchen tools such as casseroles, pans, iron plates and barbecue spits. In Kıtagübülük, another important work of the same century, dining table notes are more common in metro than meals. This work widely describes floor tables and ways of treat that are still alive in today's Konya.
In the Korkut which eliminates the same period and writing towards the end of 14th century, some food names are mentioned such as yogurt, buttermilk, cheese and stew that are still alive in Konya and Anatolia.
Food is symbolic of love when words are inadequate.
This period is one when the first seeds were spread worshipping Konya cuisine, eating, drink and treat as a partial place in Turkish social life. Therefore, the concept of food would normally take form as an analyzed culture and art in Konya, the capital. Throughout food list symbols in Konya reflect the elegance and delicacy of being the capital as a 1,000-year-old tradition dating back 8,000 years. Within this elegance, even children were considered and an activity called shillik was created for them.
When Selçuk Sultan Alaaddin Keykubat I came to Konya, he had unprecedented festivals and feasts. In order to illuminate that period, the most important source of this topic are works of Mevlana. Mevlevi cuisine plays an important role in shaping Konya cuisine. The kitchen was also considered as the place where all kinds of education started. The kitchen was also called Ateşbaz and was accepted as the post of Ateşbazı Veli. Ateşbazı Veli, the cook of Mevlana, who is the only cook in the world for whose name a shrine was built, is in Konya. Konya is located next to historical and touristic places, especially Mevlana tomb. It welcomes the guests who come to our city for the wonderful flavors and tastes.
Food is life.
It was undesirable to have a lot of tools in the kitchens of Konya, which would create chaos. Therefore, useful products with functional features were generally preferred. Although zinc was not favored in these kitchens, it was used in certain periods. Frying pans were generally used to cook and serve the products such as eggs for breakfast.
Sheet metal was widely used because it was a light material and facilitated the transportation of nomadic Turkish society. The use of metal trays was also very common due to the use of floor tables in Konya cuisine. These furnaces were built in a corner of the kitchen. These were used for both cooking and baking bread and also for heating houses. People in Konya used to have wooden spoons in their homes until 50 years ago.
Meals were eaten in Mevlevi kitchens with a certain ceremony. Soup cooked in the lodge represented water. Meat and vegetable meals represented soil. Rice and pies represented fire. Eggs with pastrami represented generations and creamy goulash represented love of Allah.
A recipe has no salt. You, as the cook, must bring salt to the recipe.
Giving pilav to guests in weddings is the most common tradition in Konya. The boys' side usually performs this culture. It is a feast in which everyone can participate whether they are invited or not. Men and women usually sit in separate areas and people sit and eat around large, round tables. When guests cannot find a seat, they hang over other shoulders until they finish. The menu is made of okra soup, rice, fried meat, yogurt soup, saffron and rice, dessert and samanda dessert.
When there was the funeral of a neighbor or relative, residents of Konya would bring the food they had cooked in their houses to funeral house and help them during these difficult days. Today, unfortunately, there is a tradition that the owner of the funeral house serves food to the visitors who come during painful days.
Food brings people together on many different levels. It's a nourishment of soul and body. It's truly love.
The Golden Apple Award, which was decided to be granted to Konya owing to protecting historical and cultural values, was presented with a ceremony by World Tourism Writers and Journalists Association. President of Fidget and former Minister of Tourism of Tunisia, Tijani Hattat, emphasized that Konya is not only a very nice, clean, green city, but also a religious tourism destination. Hattat mentioned that more than 2 million people come to Konya every year and there is a very important heritage here left by Mevlana and people here protect it. He also stated that they know historical and cultural values and the religious heritage in Konya very well, and that's why we, as the management board, unanimously decided to grant this award to Konya. This association is a member of UNESCO and has 750 members in 33 countries. The award has been given since 1971 and is considered the Oscar of tourism and is among the most prestigious tourism awards of the world.
You don't need a silver fork to eat good food.
In order to introduce the genuine value and food culture of Konya cuisine, to introduce the rich cuisine heritage to more people and to improve tourism of gastronomy, a traditional series of facilities called Konya Gastrofest have been organized in the city. During the one organized in 2022, 550,000 people were welcomed. During the impressive fest, delicious regional tastes of Konya Court Kitchen were established.
Hello, Mr. Brekul. I am sure you have something to say about our topic this year, the food culture in Konya, don't you?
Sure. Good food is the foundation of genuine happiness.
You're absolutely right. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.